These are the best highlights from the matchup between IG and Weibo during the 2024 LPL Summer split.
So it gets very, very powerful. Tarzan might
wants
just
to
be looking
steal.
for a steal.
He's not going to go for it. Vampire checks the brush. Good stuff. And the 2018 IG flare comes out from Vampire as he looks for a hook on Light. And he finds it, the deadly flourish to follow it up. Light forced to flash away. And now Tarzan's alone. Xiaohu gets into the mix though. And that's a lot of damage. Bomb on Vampire's head. 2 for Xiaohu as IG sent packing at the Drake. A bomb lands. And that's a triple kill. Xiaohu's back.
Oh, and it's that silver bullet into IG in the early game. That
1,000 gold lead down in the bot lane as well. Got 3 assists on the previous play. Got a 20 CS lead in this laning phase. But perhaps that will change as Vampire finds a hook onto him. Arn gets that full shot, looking for a deadly flourish, but the bomb goes out to Jin instead. And Crisp doing his best to protect Light. Bomb goes, the stun comes out onto GLFS, and everybody dives on top. Crisp will fall, but it's 1 for 1, and Weibo have flipped it back on his head again. 2 massive TP opportunities for Breathe if they need it, but it looks like Weibo might just get this uncontested. TP coming out from YSKM, and Breathe just going to join the mix in the middle of everyone. Weibo get the Drake.
Oh.
Hook is a little too soon from Vampire, and he's now going to be pulled in. Breathe doesn't commit the Death Realm, but keeps everyone away. Now Ping's going towards the top side as everyone moves towards Grubs.
Yeah, now that's going to be really important. Weibo, we said any grubs to them means an awful lot. No one manages to capitalize on the teleport from Breathe. Xiaohu!
Oh, nice stun from YSKM. Denies Xiaohu's jump and finds the pick that IG needed.
Instant wall slam.
Instant tower taking composition in the game. So the Grubs, I'd argue, maybe even gain value there in the fact that you now can
very much pull the trigger.
That pink ward's not in the brush. The pink ward hasn't actually
hang on.
spotted the ward, so we'll
Vampire.
be seeing there. Vampire has overstepped. Does have flash available. I don't know if that's even going to get him out, but the curtain call comes through, and Crisp just gets abandoned by Tarzan, who wanted a kill of his own. 1 for 1, both supports.
Put IG into a position where they really do want to fight.
GLFS, no flash, no ultimate, chunked out. It's going to be hard for him to move in and really contend this one. I think Herald is going to reset here as the Impale comes through. Breathe, put in kind of an awkward spot. Might just get burst out. There we go. Nice kill picked up by YSKM, using the Impale right at the end of the Death Realm.
I have no idea what Breathe thought he was doing there.
Herald's going to come down in the mid lane here. And you fully expect this to get the charge off. And with 4 players here from IG, they really want to try and finish this tower. YSKM actually going underneath the tower to try and follow up for more. Has to flash instead. Bombs galore on top of his head. Tower goes down. YSKM survives. The curtain call just going to look for a last little bit of damage onto Crisp.
Yeah, so IG, they use that power play to get that full mid lane turret. That's important. Lots of ultimates used, though, just before the dragon spawns. Breathe has teleport, has his ultimate back available. No grubs to help with taking this tower, though, which means that maybe that dies and he's collapsed on as a Weibo. Maybe just trade for the dragon.
So Weibo will definitely get the Drake here. What can Breathe get done up in this top side? Has his ultimate available, and in fact, everything's sort of missing. Okay, there we go. Half health. Nani pulled into the Death Realm. Dodges away from the pullback though and kind of just stays at range, auto-attacking. YSKM ready for Breathe to leave again. Nani under the tower, YSKM tanking, and Breathe walks away. Opportunity to hit this tower once more. We'll finish off the job that started that sequence of play in the first place.
He returns to the scene of the crime. This might be dangerous, right?
Breathe will be very happy with how that one's gone down. And this will be the 3rd tier 1 taken. So Weibo, they may not have any grubs, they may not have a Herald, but they have got 3 towers down. Crisp now looking for an opportunity potentially onto Nani as Tarzan instead just dives forward onto GLFS. That's going to be a flash burn. Nani forced to Valkyrie, and he has to flash as well. Tarzan rooted as Breathe goes into the Death Realm. This time he's got Vampire. That's a 1v1 that Breathe can win. Vampire actually dives back into the mix as Tarzan jumps over the wall. Crisp following up. Impale only onto 1, and the bombs are getting so much AoE value. Weibo low on HP, but surviving as Crisp burns down, and Weibo still ahead in the trade. Curtain call goes through. Light has to tank it. It misses anyway.
What
Side of IG, they have no way of... It's going to be gone before they even
It's going to be gone.
notice.
It's going down so quick. Light's not on the objective. How low's the HP? It's going down.
And there we go. Baron taken. Weibo make it look easy. Where has this Weibo been all split long? YSKM now found. Weibo, this is clean as hell.
They take the potential of this in holy Fed 6.
Yeah, this is a bit of a massacre, isn't it? As a tier 2 goes down in the top side as well. Drake spawning
IG haven't been able to stand and fight. We've seen how Vampire has really struggled to engage, and they can't even defend their turrets. They do get to stop the local goal going over from that, at least, but that's a very, very much silver lining.
Yeah, that's we're clutching at straws here. So is GLFS, as he's just obliterated. That's a tier 2 in the mid lane and in the bottom lane. And guess what? Ziggs Tristana plus Baron minions equals dead tower. I'm not great at maths, but I know that one off by heart. Breathe in the meantime. Sieges in the mid lane. As Tarzan will move over just to help him finish that job. And now these Yordles get their chance to move over towards this tower, get those passives off, get those bombs off, and finish off another objective. Bomb onto Vampire's head, and he just explodes into a million pieces. This feels just like game number 2 between NIP and Ultra Prime. This feels like a massacre.
It does, and it turns out there's another secret technique to kill a vampire. You explode them with a bomb. Don't even need the garlic at the stake. Absolutely evaporated. They're pulling the ults, but it feels too late.
The curtain call gonna do a whole load of diddly squat against Crisp there. A root lands onto Tarzan, but the stun can't follow up. The hook
Questions,
can't
as this is our last series of Fearless Draft. Weibo looking fantastic in this game. Can they do this again? They're called Weibo Tap Tap right now. Can they do that? Can they tap tap, double tap in this series? Every region's got one. Used to have CLG back in the day.
Yeah.
YSKM, he's been spotted on the flank as well. He can maybe get something, but it's so hard.
Light just flashes it away. Tarzan dives in. That's YSKM gone. Solar Flare even lands onto GLFS as well. He's chunked and will be finished off as Breathe. I thought pulled Vampire into the death realm there, but apparently not, as Vampire still surviving, but Tarzan goes down. It's a kill for IG. An absolute win in this situation. They only lose 5 players, and they manage to get a kill onto Tarzan. In reality, though, Weibo dominate. They finish the game, and they look strong as they start their final series of the first stage of the tournament.
Get some miracle flanks. All you have to do is pay attention to that Alistar. On the other side, because you have...
Over, Tarzan really wants to steal this away. Light on his way, but on a level advantage over Light, so that's not a 1v1 that Light actually wants anymore, and Arn's chasing for more as double Pillar of Flame comes through from Tarzan. GLFS is burning, and that's first blood for Crisp. Rejoins the roster and starts game 2 strong. Oh, wait a second. Oh, just 1v1 Light in the meantime. Crisp maybe can find something. He's got flash available. He's got red buff, but no! Vampire punts him away. But now Vampire, he's got everything on cooldown. Tarzan flashes towards Arn. Surely he goes down, but Tarzan is the one to fall. A bonus kill before the jungler drops.
But it's Arn's wonder plays on the Ziggs, which he's done very, very well on before. Need to see whether Weibo can stop that Ziggs getting online in the same way that Light did before.
Oh, Shahu wants to punish Naney, trying to finish the wave using his ultimate. Vampire here to protect his mid laner, but he's way overstepped for the play. And Tarzan picks up a freebie.
And that, we talked a lot about stakes in this game.
Want to influence this play, wants to get involved. Light not willing to step back into Pixel Brush to finish the ward, but that will be Drake going down just about. Weibo grab the objective.
Tarzan no flash.
Can they get out is the question. Tarzan's caught in the back of the pit, not level 6 just yet, and blown to smithereens, as is Crisp. No shield as he gets over the wall. GLFS flashes to follow. Crisp gets a stun, gets a bit of move speed, but he's so slow, and GLFS will have the dash any second now.
Second grub spawning just beyond that point too. Arn's been doing well in this laning phase to chunk that out, but now people have moved away from top lane, and now YSKM is in danger.
Yeah, we just repeat the play that we set up earlier. Nice flash from YSKM, but the Pyroclasm still finish the job. The minions betray him in the top side. That's both summoners.
Start of the day, being someone that's done really well on carries in the jungle for Weibo, it helps him with their team fight damage. He wasn't on that in game 1 and still walked away with an MVP. Now he has, 3-2-1 scoreline, 1.5k individual advantage against GLFS, or one of his best picks in that Graves as well. I think that Tarzan is completely ready to pop.
That's the tower. Level 5 against a level 10 Naney. That's not a combo that you can survive. And now level 6 has the Magnet Storm, but I mean, just kind of walks in and dies. Not ideal for the side of Weibo, but Tarzan, not to be deterred, keeps pushing forwards and nearly finishes off Vampire with the True Shot Barrage. Pyroclasm on cooldown at this point as Nani continues
Someone
to trade.
had to face check that, and I have to say, Chris, even though he does die for the attempt, someone kind of had to. It's not the most egregious death ever. Weibo were in position on a strategic over as well, and make sure that the Herald can't be finished.
I think GLFS was literally about to smite that grub as they despawned for the Herald there. So
yeah.
IG only getting the singular grub off the back of the play. Breathe. TP's into the mix, as does YSKM, and Breathe immediately flashes on top of Nani.
Oh!
He's ignited, and he'll be blasted with a rocket to finish the job. Herald at least for GLFS, but can he get away with his life? The Croc is taken down by the True Shot Barrage. True, very much the name on that one, as Light finds his mark again. Vampire falls, and Weibo find another fight.
What did we say? IG, they needed to be aware that any one of these topside men...
Like, were they actually a good team after all? And
I was asking that
turned it on?
I was asking that all of last year too. I still don't know the answer. We've watched so many of their games. Breathe, it doesn't have flash, does have ult, probably still dead. What is Vampire doing with that headbutt though?
Oh no,
oh,
no
Vampire,
way.
no!
Vampire has just given Breathe a breath of life here as Nani jumps in. Oh my god, that was a little bit scary, wasn't it? Nearly got one shot.
Oh,
to concede here. No TP, remember. Breathe can't be a part of the play, but Weibo still want to take the fight anyway. They're 5,000 gold up, and Xiaohu's just 1v1ing Nani on the top side of the play. IG, though, in the pit. Vampire finds an engage. Light gets out, but Tarzan is down, and Nani got the kill. Huge for them as Xiaohu now on the wrong side of the play, as is Crisp. Breathe has arrived on the seed, and they're still going. Crisp just finds no one and dies. I take it all back. They were not hustling. Weibo are not the ones. Xiaohu gets his TP off and gets out of dodge.
From top lane to mid lane, subbed in, subbed out of this roster throughout much of 2023. But this series, he's been targeted, and he might just go down.
As I see Kazam guard, that's going to be broken now. Has to flash. Will get out with his life. And it's in trade for a TP from On and from YSKM as they look for an answer onto Weibo. But the Pyroclasm goes in, and that forces IG away. Breathe now TP's into the play. Pillar of Flame is there. Lots of burn damage out from Tarzan as Breathe just jumps onto the backline, and On is almost one shot. There he is, culled along with the rest of the Meek. And IG only two remain.
They lose that GLFS. He could look over this, but I don't think there's any hope of him getting a steal.
I feel like he's got to try at this point. That's your last ditch
effort.
He's
trying.
Really.
He's trying.
He's going to try and get in, but they can just jump on top of him. He's gone. GLFS removed from the equation. Baron taken. Weibo, one mistake from IG. Just
end of his power spike too. How powerful is he at 2 items? That Renekton gets huge value too.
Fantastic stuff from Breathe. Crisp manages to miss another crash down, or I guess Nani dodged it, to be fair to him, and it's going to be a kill for Breathe. And now with Baron and a bonus pick onto Nani, it has to be said, Nani.
Yeah.
This is one of the worst games we've seen from him this split, to be honest. He's consistently been out of position on this LeBlanc. And it's a sad way for this group stage to end for IG. There was some real high highs for them, but Weibo looked like categorically the better team here. Crisp perhaps caught out as the Pyroclasm goes on through all out, actually brings Crisp towards his teammates, and he gets out with his life. The burn's going through. Xiaohu dives into the base. Next on the chopping block, and it's an ace in the base.
Weibo are looking the best they've done all summer so far, and IG have just been blown away to the wind. The team which we thought was on the up and up comes up against the consistently inconsistent giants of the LPL. And Weibo, with that kind of advantage, they should be able to, with a 10,000 gold lead, be able to roll over Invictus Gaming.
Feels like a changed team today. And let's just hope that, you know, assuming that they do make it into that upper group, let's just hope they can keep this kind of performance up.
I know better than to trust
Super
Weibo.
Minions as now the mid lane in Hip Tower goes down, as does GLFS's HP bar. Vampire forced away. I mean, Weibo, there's just no way they can be fought. It's a wallet diff right now.
Take this game home.
That feel when you just use your smite on the wolves and Tarzan's taking your blue. GLFS now going to be chased down the lane. He wanted a Gromp, he wanted a blue buff. All he'll find is death, stepping way too far out. And I think that might just be all she wrote.
IG, they have really been shown just not to understand how to play side lanes in this game. They've been slow to defend Nani. Nani's been out of position. They've been slow to defend everyone, and Nani, He's gonna fall.
Bad to worse here for the solo laners of IG. And, well, Naney specifically, it's unfair to lump YSK in there.
He's 5.5k down!
I mean, yeah, he's not had a great game. Let's be honest, I don't want to single anyone out on IG because it's not been a great game for the whole team, to be honest. Poor Arn struggling away on this Ziggs here. Is now Weibo pushing underneath the Nexus towers. It's an easy fight win. It's an easy game for them. 20-9, an under 30-minute win as they force the Nexus down. Tarzan hides behind the minions. The shotgun can't find anything.
These were some of the best highlights from the 2024 LPL Summer Split matchup between IG and Weibo. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.